G'day YouTube, and welcome to Jonesy TV. We've decided today to do a bit of an intro video for you guys. You know, we've got quite a few subscribers there now, and we'd like to gather some more subscribers. So we're going to continue making our videos, but we're probably going to make them a little bit more personal now. So firstly, I'd just like to introduce, of course, you've seen the back end of her mostly on the camera, which is my dear wife, Rowena, known as Wenna.
Hello.
And my name's Paul, but I'm known on social media as Justice J Cross. But anyway, so welcome to our channel, and it's good to be catching up with you guys again. It's been quite a while since we've put out any real sort of content. Oh, I'm shaking the camera, aren't I? Yeah. Good, well picked up, darling. All right, so our journey started back in around about November 2021. And what happened back then was that some decisions were made by myself and Wenna. She made decisions for herself back in the Philippines.
Yep.
That she wanted to meet a Westerner or meet a man. And I decided that I wanted to meet a woman in the Philippines. But not only that, I wanted to marry a woman in the Philippines. I wanted a wife. That's really what I wanted. But so we started up the process of investigating how to do this. So of course, YouTube's been very important for that. There's a lot of videos on YouTube about Filipino wives and the Philippines in general, people holidaying there and how that works. So anyway, to cut a long story short, I decided to join a dating site called Christian Filipino. And as I say, that was back in, but it was obviously, it must have been before November actually, because I joined, but not as a paid member. And then that's an important point. I was able then to just look around and get a lay of the land in terms of ladies online, what was available, ages and that sort of thing. And I decided that I didn't really want a young woman. You know, you see some of them dating the 20-year-olds and 22-year-olds and this sort of thing, and you got like a 50-year age gap. Well, that wasn't for me. So anyway, I'd set up some criteria that I really wanted met, and of course age was a part of that. So I got onto Christian Filipino and I started looking around to see what was available, and they were all young, all very young, which was a bit of a worry. And you're constantly getting these winks or nudges or these sort of things. You can't really respond to them too much because you're not a paid member yet. And that was purposeful on my behalf because it costs it's a few $100, so you want to, it's an investment. And I was quite happy to invest, but at the appropriate time. But anyway, exploring the ladies and nothing was really gelling for me. And then around about the 17th of November, I saw a picture of this really lovely looking lady on the Christian Filipino. And I checked out the profile, the age, looking good. She was working, some family stuff there, it looked right. So, of course, all I could do was just send a little wink type thing, which I did. And then within a day or so, I got word back from Wenna. So I thought, right, now is the time. So I paid up the membership and joined Christian Filipino, and we started messaging. And like I say, 17th of November 2021. So where are we now? So one of the criteria that I really did have with meeting a lady was that I didn't want any children. I've been there, done that, and I got a 9-year-old son at the time. So I didn't want anyone that had children or wanted children. The person had to have a passport, right age, right mentality, and all that type of thing. And because it was Christian Filipino, I knew that the foundation was there, Christian person, Nina, so doggy playing up. That's Nina, the Rottweiler. Nina, come on. Good girl. So anyway, where was I, darling? You should say a few words too about when you joined Christian Filipino.
When you first messaged me, it was of course I will reply because I will also I look also what your profile.
Yeah.
I look up your profile, and then the pictures that you had there. And at first, when I first saw your picture, oh, it's got many tattoos. In the Philippines, it's just my understanding. When you have so many tattoos, like, oh, scary. But then again, I decided to continue the communication with you, and then we talk about things like personal, family, work, everything. I think we talk about we communicate for a year or so.
Yeah, it was just over a 12-month period we were communicating.
Yeah, and at that time we came to know each other, and you intimidated me in a way like that because of your presence and of course your background. And you said you were also a, not a pastor, what do you call it, that you serve in the church. Yeah, so that's also one of my
a chaplain.
Yeah, a chaplain. Yeah, because I'm also a Christian, so that's also a big yes to me. And then you have a child, and that made me settled, like calm, because I thought you're just one of those guys that just want to meet Asian women to, not to be serious, just play around or something.
Yeah.
Because I'm 46 at that time, 46 years old, so I don't need that in my life. So, and you were 60 at that time.
Yeah.
So it made me pursue the communication and then end up here.
So you felt it, even given my pictures with tattoos and that sort of thing.
Yeah, because tattoo for me, I don't have any tattoos. I'm not what do you call it, babe? Getting people with tattoo. I'm not judging them, but for me with tattoos, it scares me a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm just naive, probably.
No.
But yeah, those tattoos with lots of tattoos.
That's understandable.
And you're a biker.
Well, I rode bikes.
I rode bikes.
Yeah. So, my image, I guess, may have put you off a little bit, but you pursued it. You pursued the relationship because we were communicating at a very honest level.
Yeah, and everyday communication, even though I'm at work during my break time, we call each other on WhatsApp video call. So during my break time, I go out of the office and then video call or call, so it's we did that for a year.
Yeah. And
that was it. That at first you wanted me to come to New Zealand first, but I couldn't do that.
No.
Because I'm still,
it's understanding the processes, I guess, of the challenges for women in the Philippines in terms of being able to travel. There's a lot of restrictions and, that sort of thing. And I didn't understand that when we kicked off. So I started applying pressure to Wenna to come to New Zealand, not fully understanding what the limitations were for her there with visas and so on and so forth. But the journey that we had over that 12-month period as a long-distance relationship, or LDR as they call it online, it was pretty challenging because we had to be so honest with each other. I mean, I was a fisherman with questions. I'd always had questions. I wanted to establish that Wenna was stable and solid, and I wanted to know about her family and what women did for a living, and all these different things. And what I came up with was a very solid person. I mean, she'd been in the same job in the Philippines for 26 years. I mean, she was loyal to her employer there. I got to meet Mama online, Wena's mother, and family, Ate and Kuya online. And, so we really built that solid foundation. But as I say, it wasn't easy. There were times where I really pushed Wena's buttons because I'm like that. And some of that was just to see how she reacted or responded to the situation, because I'm a bit of an old fella now. I can be a bit grumpy, and I can be challenging to be with, but when I handle that really, really very well. So come now, after the 12 months, or just over 12-month period, we had a little bit of a breakup, actually. It was about a week there, wasn't there, where I said, oh, bugger this, it's just, we like that instant gratification and all that, being Westerners. So being patient was challenging, really challenging for all that period of time. But we had a week there where I just said, no, this isn't going to work, it's too complicated, blah, blah, blah. And we sort of broke up a bit. But that was probably good because we had no communication for that week. And I'd come to realize just how important Wena was and how it made me feel. So what happened then was I introspected on that, and I realized that she really did have a place in my life. So I can't remember exactly what happened, whether it was a text message or whatever it was, but I decided that I was going to go to the Philippines. So I plotted and planned that out, organised the plane tickets and all that sort of thing. And I said to Wena, I'm coming to the Philippines. Do you want to meet me? What did you say?
Yeah, I wanted to meet you. So we started planning, and you gave me a date when are you coming and how long are you going to stay. So I also planned, I booked a hotel somewhere near SM Mega Mall. No, not SM Mega Mall, the big one, where the big SM
Mall
of Asia. So I booked a hotel there for, I don't know, of 3 days or 4 days.
4 days.
Yeah. And then the day of his arrival, I went to the airport and waited for him there. I think when his plane arrived at the airport, that particular plane where he has landed, and all of the people there, I thought, has come out, and he's still there. I haven't seen him, so I started panicking. I said, "Where is he?" And then I started calling him, but he's not answering. And just because you're in the immigration,
yeah,
with all the paperwork and everything, so I thought where is he? The plane has arrived an hour ago, and he's still not here. I haven't seen him, and all the people from that plane has already disembarked and already out of the airport, and he's still not around. So
the plane was bloody late to start with, wasn't it?
It's delayed, yeah.
Yeah.
So I started saying, I don't know if he went or he's just telling me that he just came, but he's not. So
excuse the dog.
After a long, long wait, I saw him. And then, that's the first time I met him. And that's it. And then I started going to the taxi booking. So I booked the taxi so we can go to the hotel where I booked. And that's it.
And it was very refreshing. Like, I'm keeping my arm off that table because I keep shaking the camera, which is bloody annoying. It was quite refreshing. Again, you hear on these the videos on YouTube and that about Filipino women using the Westerners for money and prosperity, all this type of stuff, and whatever. I mean, it's all down to the individual at the end of the day. But what was really refreshing for me was that I didn't have any doubts that when I was going to be there. I knew in my mind and my heart that she was going to be there. What I wasn't fully understanding was how much effort she put into making sure that when I arrived there, everything went to plan. So when I finally got through the immigration part of things, you know, the paper shuffle and all of that type of stuff, and I got out there, I was absolutely wrecked. I was so tired from this. It was quite a long flight. My body was aching and I was so tired, right? But when I had organised the vehicle for us, so that we didn't have to muck around with taxis or jeepneys or anything like that, we got in, went straight out, got into a vehicle, straight up to the Golden Phoenix we went to, and off to the room, and it was just, and it had all been paid for, not by me at the time, by a winner, you know. So that again is just a confidence builder, an independence, and that sort of thing. So you know that was really great. But I'll never forget walking out of the actual airport into where the waiting area was, and seeing Wenna standing there, you know, and she just embraced me, and it was just so amazing, absolutely amazing. And she was hot, man. I thought she was hot on the camera, but you know, in real life, wow.
Thank you.
What a stunner.
Thank you, Blake.
What a stunner.
That's a nice thing to know.
Yeah. So anyway, we had 3 weeks together in the Philippines there, and I got to meet the family, beautiful family, lovely family. So spent some time with them, only a day, or half a day. I was still recovering from the flight. I wasn't a well boy at the time. So we spent 4 days in Manila, and then we were over to Boracay, and we did a bit of hotel hopping over there for a few weeks.
Yeah.
And we had a great old time.
Yeah. And then when we went back to Manila, we went to Green Hills to, you know, buy some clothes or anything that we can buy. And the thing is, you're not used to the traffic in the Philippines, so the traffic is it's very congested too.
Yeah.
You know, as I asked him if we can rent a car, because at that time I'm not driving. We have a car, but we cannot drive. We have a driver. And then he said he doesn't want to, because it's how the roads are very different in the Philippines than in here in New Zealand. It's very congested, the pollution, it's very hot, and it made him a little bit sick.
Yeah. So
we decided that we can just rent a taxi or...
Yeah. And over there, they drive on the wrong side of the car, of the road, and the steering wheel's on the opposite side of the car.
Left.
So that was all a bit, now I don't want to get my head around that yet. But that was in Manila, you know, that sort of put me off driving over there. The amount of traffic and pollution in Manila is quite
a lot
phenomenal,
of people.
You know? People everywhere. And the road rules, I mean, zebra crossings are nothing but barbecue grills, you know. Like, they don't stop at zebra crossings, they just straight through. You know?
Yeah, it's very different.
So,
That's why. And then when it's time for you to go, I had to organize also a car from the hotel that I can just drop him to the airport. And when I drop him off, I stay there for an hour just to make sure.
So I left the country.
That you won't have any problems. Like, if you have any problems, I'm still there to assist you.
Yeah.
So I still stayed until I made sure that he's already gone through the checking in and everything.
Yep.
But you told me that you almost want to go back.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's
because of the long line, the airport here.
There was people everywhere in that airport, and it didn't really feel like anybody actually knew exactly what they were doing, whether they worked there or what. It was very, very confusing. But we got through it. Anyway, this is turning out to be quite a long video. long video, and we've still got more journey to talk about.
Yeah.
But we thought we'd give you a bit of a taster and see how we go. We'd love for some comments, you know, down there. Questions. If you want to talk about the long distance relationship thing, or dating sites, or whatever the case, you know. Not everything has been perfect for Wenna and I. We've had huge challenges with visas and processes around visas and medicals and all this sort of thing, you know, and it all wears and tears on you. But we've stuck with each other on that, and we've worked through it.
It's all work and teamwork.
Yeah.
Because if we really want to do this, we should pursue it and not stop in the middle and just, I give up. I'm not gonna do this anymore. So, but, well, I'm already 46 at that time, so I don't have time for any bullshit. So, and we're here.
Okay, YouTube, thank you. We look forward to the next video we can release for you. Please subscribe, hit a like button, send some comments, and please enjoy our channel. Love to you all. And sorry about the dog barking, but that's what dogs do. God bless. Peace out.